Tallulah and this is my vlog. Darling, I don't know what I'm holding behind me, but it's very exotic. I could be one of those stewardesses from a Far Eastern airline, or I could be a nun. I shall leave that up to you, darling. Or it could just be a very glamorous woman about town. Also, lest we forget that option. Anyway, bonjour, good Sweden! Sweden's appropriate today because today's question comes from Johanna Ginstmark. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. It's Swedish and I'm not up to it. But I'm not up on Swedish last names. Anyway, her question is, can world peace be attained? Now, the encouraging thing about this is, when that is Googled, a lot of philosophy comes up about world peace. There's even, in fact, an entire cookbook, Johanna, about eating for world peace, which is really interesting. In fact, I got quite waylaid this morning looking that up on Amazon and reading various chapters. I was quite enthralled. Not that I can remember all the details, but anyway, I'll put the link down below. The point that I'm going to talk about is world peace, can it be attained? First of all, obviously, I'm going to say yes. Because, darling, one has to have a positive outlook in life, and I do believe that. I am saving the world one sandwich at a time, and if I didn't think there was a point, then I would be painting the Sistine Chapel or doing something else with my days. But no, I believe that the world can be saved one sandwich at a time, thereby world peace arriving. But, I mean, much like Gandhi always says, be the change you want to see in the world, and I think it starts with you. If you are harmonious with your food, with your sandwiches and your smoothies and such, then you're projecting a harmonious outlook in life, and then that has a ripple effect, doesn't it, darling? If you're wandering around the street being open and harmonious, you might pass somebody else who then gets a bit more open and harmonious, and then it goes on. Then before you know it, you're in Happy Valley. Gosh, that sounds like some drug-inducing situation. My ears keep popping. Anyway, I shall carry on. Consummate professional. So yes, I do believe in world peace can be attained, and that it does start with the Gandhi said, the most violent thing in the world is the dinner fork. I think I may have got that slightly wrong. But it basically goes along those things, in that basically you are what you eat. And if you're hacking at things in this angry person, that's rippling off and you're not doing any good for your fellow mankind. So this is how I may suggest you might conduct yourself, Johanna, and maybe you could get the whole of Sweden involved in this, if you don't mind. Right, so first of all, eat very quietly and slowly. They do recommend something like 28 to 32 chews per mouthful. And the slower that you start to bring into your food and things, then you just start to have more of appreciation of the bigger picture. Because the bottom line is, we are living such a frantic world life. We can't spend time really having a deep philosophical thought about world peace. You're basically just like, can I park here? And what time of the day is this? You know, what day of the week is it? Have I remembered my dry cleaning and things? And to have time to think about world peace, you need to take a bit of a time out of that. And why not start with the dinner table? Just switch off your computer, consciously eat and chew, your system will slow down, you will ergo, I don't know whether that's the right context, but I quite like using the word ergo. It's like one of those words that are like old-fashioned. I don't know whether many people still use it. Anyway, I shall go back. Ergo, oh yes, you are calm, therefore you project calm, therefore even your person in your gas station clerk becomes calmer. So there's a lot you can do, darling. Even if you're only 5'3", you should not let that throw a damp rag on proceedings. So my sandwich that I would say to you out in Sweden, I'm hoping that Sweden has well-stocked supermarkets when I say collard greens. Collard greens are very good because they lower your blood sugar. I did definitely read that somewhere. And I seem to always talk about turkey, but turkey, we've had a vegan bit, so I'm not going to give a vegan bit of this. Turkey, just carry on with your turkey, thanks. If you don't eat bird, then put some peanut butter in it. But basically, get turkey. Turkey lowers your heart rate. It's very good for peace. So take your turkey and your collard greens and have it in your sandwich. And thereby peace begins. It's a bit like a domino effect. Once you've got Sweden all peaceful, then head over to America, darling. We could do a bit of peace over here. I think bon appetit, Tallulah.